Why, hello. So, the last video was probably me trying to form form Rome as Milan. And even though I failed, I had a really fun time playing around with that, and I learned a whole bunch about republics and, well, various other things I had never heard about before, or played with. Since then, I've actually played Milan, a lot of early game stuff, trying to figure out what a good sequence is to try and master the beginning game with. Like with Brandenburg, I figured it out pretty easily, but with like Milan, I think that taking out Switzerland early, not immediately, but once you get the justified wars thing, you can get them without too big of a coalition forming against you. That's one objective for the first, I'd say, 30 years. Another objective in the first 30 years is to take Genoa, not necessarily all of their country, but just this province. It's a big province, but it's very valuable. Big aggressive expansion, but need that. When the time is right, find a way to take Brescia back as well in the first 30 years. It's cheap. It just wait for the right opportunity. Venice goes to war with Bosnia and Serbia. They get attacked by the Ottomans. There's a couple opportunities to do that. Those are I'd say, the first, by 1474, that's, I'd say, 50, 45, that's like 100 aggressive expansion in the first 30 years, and then this one should be almost pretty minimal. The other thing that you want to focus on is getting power projection maxed. Like early on, I did a game where Mantua allied Ferrara. I got a show of strength victory against Mantua, which gave me 100 of each of these. I got a lot of power projection, and I humiliated Ferrara. That just put me ahead significantly up here, which helps with global trade, morale, prestige, legitimacy, like a whole bunch of stuff. It's just the higher you can keep your prestige, legitimacy, and power projection, the better. Obviously stability too, but so that's kind of the big thing with the early game, is just teching up, taking those two objectives I found, and then because once you have Switzerland as an ally, that adds 2 forts. There's a lot of it's very hard to take them also. So once you get them as a vassal, that's very, very valuable. After that point, it's kind of up in the air, and it depends. Ideally, I would want to expand this way just to kind of take Savoy and basically like solidify northern Italy over here. That'd be my ideal goal. If that isn't available, then obviously you kind of try to get down here, and if this has all been consolidated by Florence, it's one thing, but the aggressive expansion is so high here, I just vassalize, and then like in 10, 12 years annex, vassalize Ferrara, Lucca, Florence, Siena. Just that, like, these 3 states right here are through vassals except for Brescia. So what else am I doing? You need 2 decent allies up here. I am doing, I believe, the Palatinate and Saxony. You're going to try to get those 2 as allies pretty damn early. And there's just a lot of luck involved. Like, in one game, I never got called into any wars, and I just kept calling them and expanding really fast. Another game, Bavaria got attacked by Bohemia and called me. Then they got attacked by the Palatinate, who was my ally as well, and then called them. Saxony got killed by Brandenburg and Bohemia as well. It was just a really rough game. So this time, I'm definitely going to expand my influence, or definitely going to try to get Hungary as my ally and Austria, and but I'm only going to improve my relation with Hungary to start, so I can declare and do wars and whatnot, so... Siena, Ferrara, Florence. Jesus. That's rough. Well, we'll see how that goes. Okay, this might work out. We're gonna humiliate Mantua and Genoa. And I hope to God Mantua does not get any other allies. Although, if I'm being honest, I could actually... Okay. I'm gonna go for the show of strength, but also... if I can take their capital just really early, that would be awesome. Because I actually usually don't get a lot of aggressive expansion the first 10 years, so getting that early will be good. Oh no. I should have been doing both of those at the same time. You're at war with Serbia and Bosnia. I have to do something. So this is not typical. I wouldn't normally try to do this immediately or this early, but I want to give it a shot. Just to see how that works. So we're gonna try that. So we're gonna try to, and this I can still get a humiliate on Mantua. I won't get a show of strength, but I can get a humiliate on them, and take Genoa. I can't just go after Genoa right now. Venice is too strong for me. But I might be able to do both of these guys, so... Oh, shit. What I wanted to do was leave somebody there. I already did all the little busy work as far as getting my Alright, we lost that one. I should have just sat over there.